Now we are preparing to stock a new batch of birds, that is a new batch of broilers. So we just finished the last one that we disposed of over a week ago. Now there are basic things you need to do before bringing in your birds. Now this is one of them, that is washing and disinfecting your feeders and drinkers, as well as the tank. That includes the bird drinkers, because you can actually remove the bird drinkers from the pen. Then after washing and disinfecting, then you return them to the pen. Now this is what we'll be doing. I'll be showing you how to properly wash and disinfect your feeders and drinkers before taking it back to your pen and use, because it won't be good just to clean them and then go and reuse them. No, you don't do that. So you wash and disinfect them before taking them back to reuse them. So what I do normally, inside these bigger drinkers, maybe you still have some level of feed, just some little feed still left in the feed. And what I do, I bring a broom, something like this. I bring something like this, a broom, and then use it to sweep inside to remove all those feeds that are left in the feeder before using sponge to wash this feeder properly. Now, what kind of water do I normally use to wash this stuff? Now, normally I add some water and then put some detergent in the water, ensure it foams well before using it to wash them. After I wash them, at times I add some level of hypo to the water that I'm using to wash them. But that is not really important, because there is still one other thing we need to do, which is very important to this whole thing we are doing. It's not enough to just wash them and then clean them and then go and reuse them. No, don't stop at that. That's the first stage that you normally will take. Now, after washing them, especially the plastic, in fact both the plastic and this tube feeder, after washing them and then using that hypo solution to rinse them, you need to leave them under the sun for a minimum of 8 hours. This is very important. You leave them under the sun so that the rays from the sun will fall on them. Those rays that are coming from the sun has a lot to do with this disinfection that we are doing. So by the time they fall on it, they will help us disinfect this equipment the more. What do I mean? By the time you use this detergent solution to wash anything, any plastic, you still will be feeling some level of smell of that detergent from that plastic. Going to use that plastic or feeder like that for your chicks won't be good. So by the time you leave them under the sun for about 8 hours, by the time the sun falls on them, before you know it, after about that 8 hours, you won't perceive that odor anymore. Then it will be safe for you to use for your chicks. So this is what we'll be doing now. Normally I told you the tray feeder, that's what we'll be using. You can see how messed up this is a little. This is because since the last time we used them, we've not really washed them. So I'll be starting with these tray feeders now. I'll wash all of them thoroughly, just the same process I told you. Then after which I will now leave them under the sun so that sun can fall on them seriously. Now, one other thing I also need you to know, this bird drinker, this like the weight. We normally put water here to help us with the weight so that the bird drinkers can retain water. Now, what I do, I normally lose everything open, remove the water that is in there, even wash this stuff that normally add as weight. I wash it properly. You can see how dusty it is. I wash everything, disassemble everything, including the bird drinker. Wash everything, leave them under the sun. After that 8 hours I talked about, I'll come and remove everything before I cannot use them for my pen. So the same thing applies to this flip top feeder. All of anything that you'll be taking into that pen, you need to wash and disinfect them. This is very important. Now, these other bigger feeders that I told you I made, they are not left out, because I still need to do the same thing to them. As far as I'll be taking them back to that pen to reuse them, I still need to wash them, leave them under the sun for some time. That is about that 8 hours before reusing them. This is very important. And now the last thing, which is the tank. This is the tank that we've been using. If you've been following my video, I made this tank myself. I'm still going to be showing you how to make another one, because one other thing I don't like about this paint rubber that I used, I don't normally see the level of water from this. So it's of a bit concern to me, though it doesn't give me any issue. So I'll be making use of something like this that can add some that has some level of transparent. So I can use this so that whenever wherever the level the water is at any time, I'll be able to tell. And this it seems this is a little bigger than this other one, so I'll prefer this white one. I'll be showing you how to do this whole thing that I did to this other one to be able to use it as tank. So this is it. I'll be showing you how to do that maybe in my next videos. Okay, you also need something like this, something like sponge, to be able to scrub the plastic properly. This is very important. This is what I normally use, but if you have something like brush, that will also be good, because I need this to scrub the whole, both the feeder, the feeder for the matured bed, the rectangular feeder that I made, as well as the plastic. Now these manual drinkers are not left out. I still need to do the same thing to them. This next batch I will be raising, I will be making use of these manual drinkers at all. So everything I'll be doing there in the brooder is strictly going to be on nipple drinkers and bed drinkers. So I will not be making use of this manual drinkers. So the only time you might see these manual drinkers in there is probably maybe I don't pray that some of the chicks that I'll be ordering will be weak by the time I receive them. So I may need to, by the time I want to dip their beak in the water containing glucose or honey, so that it will give them some level of strength, that might be the time I'll just take this in. After dipping their beak, I'll return it, because I don't intend using it there, because I want everything in there to have some level of automation. So that's what I'll be doing there, because significantly, bed drinkers, nipple drinkers, they reduce the labor in your production drastically. Because you know the stress of fetching water in manual drinkers, taking it back, is not easy at all. With this automatic drinking system, that labor is reduced drastically. All you need to do is just to be doing your daily routine, checking to ensure that there is water flowing in those nipples drinkers as well as the bed drinkers. I'm going to start with the plastic first. Once I'm done with the plastic, I'll now go to those other bigger feeders. So this is the plastic. You need to scrub thoroughly. So scrub to ensure that those you can't see any form of dirt in the tray feeders, in the plastic, in any of the feeders and drinkers. So you scrub both back and front. So this is done now. So I'm yet to rinse it, so I need to use another water to rinse them. So this is how you do the washing. So you can see how dirty this is, so I may have to just use this to wash it out first. Now, one other thing you need to note, if you are the type that doesn't really want to be doing this kind of work, I don't think poultry business is meant for you. So at times you need to get your hands dirty. I mean it. Because except you want to be paying somebody to be doing everything for you, that will be fine. It's also a very good one. If you decide to go that route, it's also good. So this I'm going to do all of them until I'm done with the whole washing. Now this is the first phase. Once I'm done with this now, I'm going to add hypo to the water that I'll be using to rinse them. So I'm going to add hypo to them and then go and sun dry them, leave them under the sun for a minimum of 8 hours so that ultraviolet rays from the sun can fall on the equipment that I wash. So that's how to do it. Now this other one, there is still one other thing I want to show you. I need you to use this video as an opportunity to know how to disassemble these bed drinkers. I mean this one, as well as to reassemble them. So if you want to have the complete video, I have it in my channel. So on how to install automatic bed drinkers. So everything is in there. So I need to wash everything. That's why I am losing this whole thing now, to wash and disinfect the whole thing. So once I'm done, I'm going to install everything back. Please, when you are disassembling this thing, you need to be sure that no part is missed out. When you disassemble it, ensure everything is in place, because you will need to install them back. Very, very important. So this is everything. So I need to wash everything, because at times the medication you used in your last production might still be left out in this accessory. So That is why I'm disassembling it, and then to wash everything, sun dry, and then go and reinstall for my birds to be using. So I'm going to do the same thing to all of them. This is where we are today. So we'll be stocking our new batch of birds. This is what I am doing right now. It's part of the work you must do if you have to be successful in brooding your day-old chicks. Don't joke with this, because little things from here matters. Don't joke with it. So I'm done with this first bird drinkers now. Then I still need to wash this, because I never can tell when I'll be needing this 3 liters rubber to either take 1 or 2 things. Though I'm not using it to give drinking water to the chicks. So, but I still need to wash it, as far as it's one of the things I might be using inside that pen. Now, another thing I also need you to know, whether you see some dirt or not, still wash them. Just still go through this process to get everything clean and then disinfected. This is very, very important. Just a quick one. Now, one of the things we do in this channel is this. When you comment or ask a question in the comment section below, when we have a look at it and discover that, okay, answering that question with text, responding by text, will not really give you a detailed understanding of the answer. What we do, we take that question, make a video with it, post it, so that you have a better understanding of the whole thing. I've been doing it for some of my followers if you've been following my video. So this is what we do. Now, one other thing I also want you to note, this is not like that of tank and the nipple drinker. Somebody might ask, okay, now you have washed the tray feeder, the flip top feeders, the bird drinkers, all your feeders and all the rest. What about the nipple drinkers in your pen, or the nipple drinkers you said you will be using to brood your day-old chicks? Won't you wash them as well? Now, there is a video I made regarding expanding or restructuring that nipple drinker, so that I'll be able to use it to brood. I used that opportunity to disassemble the nipple drinkers with Cobb, then reinstall everything after washing them. But that notwithstanding, it's not enough. I still need to like take out some time, and then I still need to like make use of chlorine tablet to disinfect the pipe that nipple drinkers is installed. So that's the way we disinfect that pipe, because we can't actually disconnect the pipe and then come and be washing inside that pipe. No, I use chlorine tablet to disinfect inside that pipe. After that disinfection, we flush it out severally until we no longer perceive that odor of chlorine, before we now know, okay, it's safe for our chicks to be drinking from. So that's how we disinfect the tank, as well as the nipple drinkers, the nipple drinkers pipe. So that's how we do that one. But for this that we can remove from the pen, then wash and disinfect, we remove them from the pen, wash them, and then disinfect them. That's how we do it. So this washing, this one of the advantages of this is this: you can actually remove this cover and then wash them separately. So this is it. I'll be giving you updates on this next batch that we'll be raising. You'll be seeing the whole thing. I have a whole lot of video in my channel on how to raise broilers from day old to disposal. It's something you can do. Starting from these basic things, you feel, oh, this is too basic. No, just still do it. At the end, you'll be so happy that you did it. Okay, now you can see we are done washing washing and disinfecting the drinkers and the feeders that you can see on top of the roof right now. So the next thing we have to do, we just have to leave them here and allow sun to do the rest. So after about 8 hours that we've put these drinkers and feeder in here, so what we are going to do is to bring them down and then leave them inside the pen, where we'll be brooding our chicks and be raising our chicks. So this is it. Thank you so very much. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.